11th. If A is a set having elements 1, 2, 3, write the set of all possible subsets of A. No, this is nothing but we are talking about the power set. If A is a set having element 1, 2, 3, what are all possible subsets? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and null set. So this set is the power set. Set of all possible subsets. See, as the power set, if number of elements in A is M, number of elements in power set is 2 raised to M. So number of elements in A is 3. The number of elements in power set is 2 raised to 3, that is 8. So this is your power set. Intervals. We have to learn very important concept, intervals. Intervals सिर्फ और सिर्फ sets में ही नहीं, बहुत जगह पे ये काम में आता है. इसको बहुत अच्छे से देखना है. This is just like a tool that you can use anywhere. If A and B belongs to real number set and X also belongs to real number set, here A is less than B and X is in between. X assumes values in between A and B. ओके, एक्स क्या करता है, ए और बी के बीच की वैल्यू को एज्यूम करता है. सो व्हेन एक्स इज इन बिटवीन ए एंड बी, वी कैन राइट डाउन दिस एज अ सेट. So I'll set let A be the set of element X such that X belongs to real number and X is in between A and B. But you can say X is in between you A and B, but X is not A, X is not B. It is only in between them. Okay, if I have to draw a diagram, I'll draw a diagram of this. Is a line. This is A, here is X, here is B. X is in between A and B means यहाँ पे A है, यहाँ पे B है और X जो है वो इनके बीच में है. हम लोग इसको थोड़ा सा डार्क कर लेंगे. ओके, और आपने देखा होगा कि ये जो एंड में है ना, ये सब हॉलो लाइंस निकालिए, हॉलो सर्कल्स है ये. हॉलो का मतलब ये है कि एक्स ए और बी के बीच में तो है, लेकिन एक्स ए भी नहीं है, बी भी नहीं है. तो इसे हम लोग कहते हैं ओपन इंटरवल. दिस इज ओपन इंटरवल. An open interval is given like this. If this is given to you, it is an open interval. It can be given in set builder form like this, and the diagram can be drawn like this. So there is a sum in exercise 1.1, question number 12. They are talking about intervals here. So we are solving it simultaneously. Okay. अच्छा, तो इन्होंने इधर कोई open interval नहीं दिया है. So let us take another example. Suppose it is 3 and 5. So this is an open interval. And what does it means? It means X is in between 3 and 5. But X is not equal to 3, X is not equal to 5. So the value of X will range somewhere from 3.1 to 4.9 and all the values in between. But it will not be 3, it will not be 5. This is the example of open interval. This is open interval. This is the way you will draw the diagram. This is the set builder form, and this is the way of noting the open interval. Please write down. Now this is all about open interval. When x is in between a and b, but x is never a, x is never b. Okay, and this was the example of open interval. Now let us take the example of closed interval. बहुत ही छोटा सा change होगा इसमें. X will be less than equal to, greater than equal to a, less than equal to b. मतलब x will assume a at one point and it will also assume the value of b at one point. आप देखो डायग्राम में जहां पे वो assume कर रहा है इसलिए उसको भी मैंने डार्क कर दिया. And this is called as closed interval. और ये जो ऐसे कर्व ब्रैकेट्स थे वो चेंज होके यहाँ पे आपको मिल जाएंगे स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट्स. What will it mean? It means closed interval, where the value of x assumes a as its value and also the b as its value. तो अगर ये closed interval होंगे तो x will be equal to 3, x will be equal to 5. So x will start from 3, then x will be 3.1, then x will be 3.2 and so on. X will be 4.9 and then x will be equal to 5. This is closed interval. Yes, let us differentiate in open and closed interval. Only then you will understand the closed interval. Open interval में क्या था? x जो थी वो वैल्यू 3 और 5 के बीच में थी, लेकिन x कभी भी 3 नहीं था और x कभी भी 5 नहीं था. x की वैल्यू स्टार्ट होती थी 3.1 से और x की वैल्यू खत्म होती थी 4.9 से. x was never becoming equal to 3, x was never becoming equal to 5. Can you notice the change here and here? Here x is equal to 3 also. X is equal to 5 also. Here it is only greater than 3 and less than 5.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the difference between open and closed interval. This is open interval, which we have already studied. Okay, closed interval में क्या हो रहा है? X की जो वैल्यू है वो 3 से स्टार्ट होके 5 तक जा रही है. X सिर्फ 3 से बड़ा नहीं है, 3 को इक्वल भी कर रहा है. X बस 5 से छोटा नहीं है, 5 को इक्वल भी कर रहा है. थोड़ा और अच्छे से बताना है तो मैं ऐसे बोलूंगी कि सपोज 3 इधर है, 5 इधर है. ओके, एंड दिस इज 3, दिस इज 5. तो जब x इसको टच नहीं करता है, बिल्कुल पास आके रुक जाता है, तो this is C. Can you see there is a difference? This line is not touching your x and 3 and 5. Can you see this? It is not touching.
Yes.
This is open interval. Okay. It starts from 3.1. It will end till 4.9, but it will not even touch 3, not even touch 5. लेकिन अगर यही क्लोज इंटरवल होगा तो वो 5 को टच करेगा, वो 3 को भी टच करेगा. Getting this?
Yes.
This is your open interval. That was open interval. This is closed interval. Now let us make some change and see what is the next type of interval. Suppose I will say that x is greater than or equal to a, but x is less than b. मतलब x जो है वो a की वैल्यू को तो assume कर लेता है, लेकिन b को assume नहीं करता है. Okay, so this is the next type of interval. ये क्या कर रहा है? ये a की वैल्यू को तो assume कर रहा है, लेकिन ये b की वैल्यू को assume नहीं कर रहा है, तो हम लोग इसका डायग्राम
Ma'am,
निकाल.
your voice is lagging.
It is here, it is assuming A, but it is not assuming B. और यहाँ पे ये open hollow circle रहेगा. And this is your X, assuming A, not assuming B. इसको लिखा भी ऐसे जाता है, A को तो assume कर रहे हैं, लेकिन B को assume नहीं करते हैं. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं semi closed. तो अगर ये semi closed है, तो X will assume 3, then X will assume 3.1, so on, but X will stop at 4.9 only. अगर इधर 3 है और इधर 5 है, तो X इसको तो assume करेगा, लेकिन इसके पहले रुक जाएगा. This is semi-closed interval.
Okay.
तो ये था open, ये था closed, और ये क्या हो गया? Semi-closed. Okay. Now, if I say that X B की वैल्यू को तो assume कर रहा है, लेकिन X A को assume नहीं कर रहा है, तो हम लोग इसको थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देंगे. हम लोग बोलेंगे कि X जो है वो B की वैल्यू को तो assume कर रहा है, लेकिन A की वैल्यू को वो assume नहीं कर रहा है. तो ये हो जाएगा, A तो hollow रहेगा, B will be covered क्योंकि ये वैल्यू assume हो रही है, and we will draw this line here. This dark line is drawn. So ये जो है, ये सब बदल जाएगा. X is not becoming 3, but X is becoming 5. और इसे हम लोग कहेंगे या डिनोट करेंगे सेमी ओपन. This is semi open interval. If it is between 3 and 5, then X will never assume 3. It will start from 3.1, then 3.2, so on up to 3.9, and it will become 5 at one point. So it is not X. X जो है वो 3 assume नहीं करता as its value, but it will go up to 5. So अगर यहाँ पे 3 है, यहाँ पे है 5, तो X ऐसे रहेगा. इधर तो ये टच कर रहा है, लेकिन इधर ये टच नहीं कर रहा है. Getting this? This is called as semi-open interval. तो ये हो गए 4 तरह के, ये इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप ऑफ इंटरवल्स है. 4 तरह के इंटरवल्स: ओपन, क्लोज्ड, semi-open, semi-closed. Let us revise all the 4 types of intervals. First is open. Open is A, B. It is A, B, and here is X. This is open interval. Closed. This is closed. Here X is not assuming A, X is not assuming B. Also, it is somewhere in between A and B. It will assume all the values in between A and B, but it will never be A. This will never be B. Here X will be A, then assume all the values in between, and then X will be B. This is closed interval. Then third is semi-open. तो X जो है वो A को तो एज्यूम नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन वो B को जरूर एज्यूम कर रहा है. And next is semi-closed. Semi-closed, it takes the value of A, but it never takes the value of B. So open X lies only in between A and B. Closed X is only X is in between A and B, and assume both. Semi-open X does not include A, but it includes B. Semi-closed, it does not include B, but it includes A. These are all the important types of interval that we are talking about. तो अगर कभी कभी उन्होंने आपको कुछ ऐसे दे दिया कि X is A and infinity, so it is obviously X is in between A, X is assuming A, but see, infinity is never assumed. I mean, there is no value for infinity. तो ये ऐसे ही रहेगा. अगर इसका डायग्राम भी निकालना है तो X is assuming A, and I'll just make this dark. All these things will be included up to infinity, क्योंकि ये तो up to infinity चला जाएगा. Sometimes it is infinity and A. तो आपका माइनस इंफिनिटी इधर है, आपका जो A है वो है इधर. And I'll just make this dark, so you will get this. Then is minus infinity to infinity. We just draw a darker frame. This is minus infinity to infinity. Minus infinity is infinity. This will always remain open. See, wherever there is infinity, that part will always be open, because infinity cannot be described. Okay. So we can always write it down like this. So these are all the intervals that we were supposed to we were talking about. Now let us talk about the sum number 12. Sum number 12, this is closed interval. This is closed, semi-open, semi-closed. So you can definitely write down this. First is minus 3 and 0. We have to write down in a set builder form. Let A be the set of element X such that X belongs to real number set and X assumes the value 3 and 0. Then next was 6 and 12. 6, 12. A is the set. It assumes value X. X belongs to real number set. It is less than equal to X, less than equal to 12. Remaining 2 you can write down for your homework.